unpleasant to be outside with wind-driven snow and sleet out there. And then on top of that, the wind is picking up and we'll see more areas of snow. And that combo going to be tough today and into Thursday on your first alert weather days. So you're going to want to pay attention to the weather here the next couple of days. Here's a look at what we can expect as we step outside down in the southern end of the valley. This is at the Dakota Magic Casino. Very unpleasant looking right now. We've got wind-driven snow or sleet. Looks like snow at this point in time, illuminated by the lights here. And if you look closely at the bottom of your screen, there is some snow on the ground. So there are places getting some accumulation, other places where it's melting a bit more. Similar situation in Fargo, but it is more melting when we see that snow so far. Here's a look at our radar. Southern Valley again getting that snow down by the casino area. We've got some snow coming down back over to Barnesville, Detroit Lakes, Highway 10 over toward the Holly-Glendon area. Some good snow coming down. And then this stretches further back toward Highway 34. That was a place that got a decent amount of snow yesterday, and we're still dealing with it there in that area. Now stretching north toward Mahnomen, eastern Norman County, and then up into Polk and Clearwater County, we're seeing the heavier snowfall. Over in Grand Forks, pretty quiet. You might be seeing even a little bit of light drizzle there at the moment, and then northeastern North Dakota looking quiet too. So the focus right now is in the Red River Valley corridor, that immediate Red River Valley, and then moving east from there into northwest Minnesota. There's also a little bit of snow down to the south and west too, and this is all rotating around that low. So what's going to happen here today is we'll just continue to see that those snow bands move in from the north and east, and again, so we're closer to the low in northwest Minnesota. We're more likely to see that snow building up there and less likely out to the west for today, but that doesn't mean you're escaping that snow chance in our western communities as well. What you won't escape today is some of those winds, those strongest winds. We're looking at a wind gust today up to about 40 miles per hour right now, but we will watch those increase as the day goes on, and it's in eastern North Dakota where we're looking at some of our strongest gusts. And when we start to combine that snow with the wind over the next couple of days, that's where we're looking at that trouble with visibility. And in addition to that, slick spots on the roads, and that combo going to be really tough for a lot of folks. Over to the east, that's where our visibility is lowest. We're down to a half mile in Wheaton. Over toward Park Rapids, 1.5 miles visibility. We'll continue to see that as we see that snowfall today. And temperatures are critical. Right now we are very close to freezing, if not at freezing. So those areas I would expect to see a greater chance for accumulation even on those roadways, especially in those places where we're getting that heavier snowfall rate. And certainly those places that tend to freeze over first, I would use extra caution. Bridge decks, elevated surfaces, those kind of places are going to be our biggest trouble spots here today. So moving our way through the forecast here, we're going to see those snow showers continue. There'll be breaks in between. Some of us out west again in a big break from the precipitation, but the wind again is going to be a huge factor for today, especially heading into the afternoon. Gusts into the 40s to near 50 by noon. Into the afternoon, we'll see some gusts into the 50s. Combine that with the snow and visibility, again, a big problem. Temperatures into the 30s. Underneath the snowy areas, we may be in the 40s to the south and west where we're more on the clear side. And you can see as we warm up today, there might be an attempt to change over to a little bit of rain in there as well. So bottom line is messy, and if we get accumulations, we're looking at sloppy road conditions and slick spots with the reduced visibility as well. This continues into the evening hours tonight, and you can see what happens here by tomorrow morning. It's spreading into eastern North Dakota with snow and wind continuing during that time as well. So winds could gust as high as 60 miles per hour during this event, so we're going to want to watch out for that. And of course that makes for even tougher travel when we're not factoring in the snow, but the snow definitely building up out there for a lot of us.
Yeah, that's definitely impacting a lot of roads out there in Minnesota. So we have Jordan over here to help you guys on your morning commute.
Yeah, Lisa, thanks. Let's continue up with that coverage of our first alert weather day here. Taking a look at our North Dakota roads this morning. Right now around the metro, we're actually talking about green. That means seasonal driving conditions. Lisa's explaining that it's warm enough out there that snow is kind of melting as it comes down. However, that doesn't mean you're in the clear. It could be difficult. However, taking a look right here, we're talking I-29 about north of Hillsboro, right through Grand Forks. What I'm shading in red there, that is considered wet on our map. Could be slushy, and with those temperatures hovering right around the freezing zone, could be icy if you have to take it. Same story on I-94 between Jamestown and Valley City. Also, the Devil's Lake Basin area is experiencing some of those wet, slushy roads as well. Over on in Minnesota, we're kind of talking the same story there. Right now, it looks just outside of the metro. Also green on Highway 10 and I-94. I-94. However, it looks like just around the Fergus Falls area, right before those exits, the Pelican Rapids to Fergus Falls exit, looks like we're dealing with some partially snow-covered roads there, so be sure to watch out for that. And throughout Lakes Country, partially covered as well. More northwestern Minnesota seasonal conditions. Make sure you're staying right here throughout the morning as we keep you updated on the weather.
Up next this Wednesday morning, how the aluminum shortage is impacting cat lovers and beer drinkers.